What's the difference? You play with M and you coach with Phil and work with Kobe. What's the difference between those two, in your opinion?
Right hand.
Why?
Because with Kobe would be going to the line to shoot 2. MJ was going to shoot and 1. So a lot of them knocks that Kobe had to shoot with 2 hands, when that knock would happen, MJ put that bad boy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the difference, huh? Okay.
Over there.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
We was over here politicking.
That to me is the only difference is that gripper. And that gripper. Because I'm telling you, I done seen this brother make like he going to do a crossover, and you come on, man.
Yeah, that's a knit right there, bro.
Come on. Only man, I'm telling you, him and Dr. J, them hands, come on, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's certain, and that's the way you say like, and then you have Kobe, MJ, that injured Westbrook. You feel me?
Got it.
When you look at people like Ja Morant, who have that, when you be like, that's a different engine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can work, like I'm telling you, I was with MJ 4.5 seasons or whatever. Never lost a suicide. Never.
Never lost a suicide.
Never.
It's crazy.
Never.
Close?
No.
Look at Jay. That's hard to believe, huh? Because some days you niggas running down, I don't feel like running.
And we would ask Phil how many we got after practice, and he would ask us how many we want, because he knew we was trying to get him. So it would be like this. All right, me and BJ, we gonna go out hard on him.
Or y'all would team up on it.
Please. Soon as the whistle blow, he damn near coming back at us.
That's different.
You feel me?
Yeah.
On the real, and this ain't no job, and I'm running. I feel like I could run all day.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I quick hands, some speed.
Yeah.
But man, it wasn't even fair. On the real. And I done seen, check this out. Kobe rehabbing. And we in Anaheim getting ready to play a preseason game, right? So going through our workout before the other team comes out. And then the other team get ready to come out. He's like, watch this Hodge. Okay, we get there 6:30. And he working on 4 spots that he gonna get 30 from that night. And he ain't taking no shots.
Where are they at?
Box, elbow, wing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm talking about precision. And I'm pissed because it's 35, 40 minutes and nothing but D for me.
Craig Hodges isn't some distant commentator tossing takes from the sidelines. He's a first-hand witness who spent 4.5 years battling Michael Jordan in Chicago's practice gym and later stood alongside Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles, seeing both icons in their raw, unfiltered reality. He watched them away from lights and cameras, in the grind where there were no speeches or highlight reels, just sweat, toughness, and truth. So when someone asked him to name the biggest difference between Jordan and Kobe, the entire room shifted, because his response didn't sound like an opinion, it sounded like a ruling. He didn't mention rings, trophies, scoring titles, or any of the usual arguments. Instead, he pointed to something so subtle fans almost never think about, yet it explained everything. Their hands. Kobe, whenever he took contact, needed both hands on the ball before making his move. Jordan didn't. For MJ, the ball sat in one palm like it was welded there. He could hold it out for a fake, yank it back effortlessly, change direction in mid-air, or rise to dunk without ever needing to readjust. Only Jordan and Dr. J were born with that kind of natural grip, and Hodges wanted people to understand how something as simple as hand size became a lethal advantage. For most players, hands are just anatomy, but for MJ they were a built-in super weapon, and Hodges felt that difference every single day in practice, every spin, every post-up, every bit of contact. It was the one barrier Kobe could never cross, no matter how perfectly he mirrored Jordan's footwork, fadeaway, and mentality. When defenders bumped him, Kobe needed 2 hands to regain control. Jordan needed just one, and that tiny detail created a gap no amount of skill could erase. Just look back at Game 2 of the 1991 Finals. Jordan soared to the rim with the ball cocked in his right hand like he was about to detonate a dunk. But when Sam Perkins stepped up, MJ calmly switched hands mid-air, glided past the defense, and kissed the ball off the glass with his left, leaving the entire arena stunned and Magic Johnson shaking his head. That moment wasn't luck. It was the physical advantage only Jordan possessed. That wasn't luck. That was anatomy turned into a weapon, the living proof of what Hodges described. Jordan wasn't just mentally superior, he was physically built different, and he carved that difference into the sport forever. Kobe studied him endlessly and LeBron admired him deeply, but certain gifts simply can't be copied. Some advantages declare a man one of one, and for Jordan, that palm control was one of those divine traits turned into art. Yet if his grip showed how his body separated him, the suicides revealed something even more terrifying: his will. Craig Hodges remembered it like a scar, saying he spent 4.5 seasons with MJ and never saw him lose a single suicide run, not once. For anyone who's never run one, suicides are pure punishment. Sprint to the free throw line and back, to half court and back, to the far free throw line and back, to the far baseline and back, legs burning, lungs scorching, misery in motion. Most players pace themselves during suicides. Some days you win, some days you don't, and nobody keeps score in practice sprints, except Michael Jordan. Hodges said he and BJ Armstrong would team up, running at full blast, hoping that maybe this time they could finally exhaust him, and Phil Jackson would even ask, "How many do you want?" Knowing the real goal wasn't conditioning but trying to outrun number 23. But the moment the whistle blew, Jordan left them behind every single time, and Hodges admitted it wasn't even close. This wasn't about fitness for MJ. It was about refusing to give anyone even a flicker of belief that they could beat him. For 4.5 years, he never allowed a single teammate to finish ahead of him, treating a random Tuesday practice like Game 7 of the finals. That's not normal competition. That's domination as a daily way of life, and it's exactly why the Bulls became unbreakable. When your leader treats suicides like championships, nobody dares to coast. If you slacked, Jordan exposed you, embarrassed you, and pushed you right out of the way. Survival around Jordan demanded perfection. Kobe chased greatness through obsession, LeBron through longevity, but Jordan enforced it through raw force of will, and those suicides were the evidence, hundreds of sprints and not a single loss. It wasn't even fair, Hodges kept repeating. And that leads to the next difference: Kobe's precision versus Jordan's natural flow. Hodges shared a story that captured Kobe better than any stat ever could. Kobe wasn't just a scorer, he was a scientist. He'd call Hodges before sunrise saying, "We need work," and by 6:30 a.m. they were in the gym. For nearly 40 straight minutes, Kobe drilled the same 4 kill spots: the 2 boxes, the elbow, the wing. Hodges laughed later because he knew Kobe would drop 30 from those exact locations that night, and he'd be the one forced to guard him during the morning rehearsal. Kobe didn't just play the game, he reverse engineered it. Kobe knew exactly where his shots would come from, how defenses would rotate, and how many possessions he needed to hit his number, studying film with Tex Winter down to the third defender 2 rotations away, treating basketball like a puzzle he solved before tip-off. Jordan, though, was built from something else entirely. He didn't operate from 4 kill spots because, to him, the entire court was a kill zone. Doug Collins once said that if Jordan hit 1 jumper, he'd call it again. If he hit 2, he'd demand it a 3rd time, not out of preparation but because dominance for him was instinct, instant, and impossible to contain. Kobe's dawn workouts became legend, but even that obsession came from studying Jordan, from trying to understand the blueprint of greatness, except Jordan never needed a blueprint. He walked into the gym and became the storm, turning every practice into a battlefield. Craig Hodges painted it clearly. Playing with Michael Jordan never felt like warm-ups, it was combat. Jordan didn't believe in easing into anything. If you couldn't survive him in practice, you had no chance under the lights. Hodges remembered guarding him, knowing Jordan would go to the post, fronting him, yelling for help because without it, he'd get buried, and that was every single day. Jordan turned drills into survival tests where weak players broke and strong ones sharpened. The same mentality that turned moments like Steve Kerr taking a punch into the spark that later produced the 1997 Finals dagger. Kobe Bryant later recreated that intensity but with a twist. His fire came with encouragement, preaching that if he could push everyone to be their best, not Kobe great, just their best, then nobody could beat them. Kobe wanted to elevate teammates. Jordan wanted to break them and see who survived. That was the divide in their leadership styles. Kobe lifted, while Jordan hardened, and both paths forged champions. Jordan dominated through pressure, and Hodges made that contrast impossible to ignore. Kobe, even with his ruthless drive, believed in lifting others up, telling Hodges, "If I can get everyone to play at their greatest, not Kobe great, but their own "nobody can beat us." He trusted that a stronger Derek Fisher, a confident Pau Gasol, and a reliable Lamar Odom turned the Lakers into an unbeatable machine. Jordan saw leadership in a completely different light, and that difference fuels the debate that never ends. So which style truly builds a dynasty, and which one threatens to break the league? Jordan's greatness wasn't gentle or nurturing, it was suffocating. His presence didn't hand out confidence, it stripped the air from the room and forced teammates to learn how to breathe under pressure or crumble beneath it. Hodges admitted he watched players fall apart from the weight of Jordan's intensity, because Michael didn't protect fragile spirits. He exposed them, it snapped them. He didn't hand out praise, he applied relentless heat. And yet that heat forged champions. The Bulls' dynasty wasn't built on kindness, it was built on fire, confrontation, and fear. Players like Kerr, Pippen, and Grant were hardened inside that furnace, and the ones who couldn't withstand it were quietly removed. Kobe's leadership inspired. Jordan's leadership intimidated. Both produced rings, but Jordan's method made sure no one inside or outside the building ever questioned who the alpha was. And the proof wasn't theory, it exploded on the league's grandest stages. The 1991 finals against the Lakers, where Jordan averaged 31.2 points and 11.4 assists while dismantling Magic's empire,